Hello, and welcome to today's trending contract, the Acorn Contracts 4, set in Santa Fortuna and supplied to us today by Navi 0506. So onto our briefing. Sally has need of your problem-solving skills once more. This one is straightforward. Kill key figures in the Delgado family and their cartel. This can be done guns blazing if desired. Nicole. So on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them, and we have one obligation or objective. So for today's challenge, we'll be starting at the default location, and we'll be bringing with us a remote micro taser, a vial of lethal poison, and a silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to head for Andrea Martinez's compound, where we will encounter our first 2 targets, one being Andrea Martinez and the other being her secretary. So we're going to head around to the musician's house, which is easily spottable as it's the one with all the loud music. We're just going to hide behind the dumpster, take out the surveillance camera on the side of the compound, and then hop over the wall. So we're going to make our way into the downstairs conference room area, and in here we will find a plug socket on the floor, which we will shoot, and a plug socket on the wall, which we are going to turn on, and then we're going to hop back out of the window. And Andrea Martinez and her secretary are both currently in the building. There they are. And in a few moments they will be making their way down the stairs to this room. Andrea will stop just outside the room, and her secretary will continue in. So once Andrea stops, we are going to shoot the water cooler and cause a leak, and the secretary will make her way into the room. She will then be distracted by the water cooler, and she will then regret moving forwards. So one target taken care of. We are just going to wait right here because Andrea has not run off in a panic. So there is a guard just coming in, as you can see. He's going to remove the body, and as soon as he is out of the room, Andrea should be returning to her usual routine, in which involves making a phone call, and that will keep her in the room for a short while. And once, like I said, the guard has exited the room with the secretary, we can then deal with Andrea Martinez accordingly. So here goes the guard now, so we're just going to keep an eye on the mini-map or use instinct, and once he is out of the room, we're just going to quickly aim, shoot, and take out Andrea Martinez. So 2 targets down. Our remaining targets are all located in the Delgado mansion. So we're going to head all the way down to the construction site area, where we will be able to gain access to the mansion, as well as a mansion guard's outfit. So we're going to head off into the foresty area. We're just going to quickly release the log bridge, and then just in the corner here we will find a dead mansion security officer, and we can then take his outfit. Hopefully it doesn't smell too bad, and then by this point the bridge should be in place, and we can make our way across the river and into the ruins. And this is a nice, easy, safe way to get into the mansion, and we can actually stop off along the way at the hippo enclosure, and we can deal with Rico Delgado. So there are 2 enforcers just up ahead. We're going to give them a nice wide berth by heading round to our right and into the altar room. In here we will find a shovel. We're just going to quickly grab that and then make our way to the hippo enclosure. And we're just going to quickly have a look around. Where is the hippo whisperer? There he is. He's just heading back into this area. So we're going to have to wait him out. So he's going to come into the area, mess around for a little while, and then he will try to get a signal on his phone by leaving the area and searching for higher ground. The bodyguard you can see over in yonder will make his way to the hippo enclosure once the whisperer is clear. And at this point we can then render him unconscious with our shovel. We're going to collect up the gun that he drops, and we're going to deposit our new friend here in the crate provided at the back of the enclosure. And then just on the shelf to our left, or now right, we will find a meaty bone, and we are going to throw that into the hippo enclosure, and that will gain the hippo to vacate his little tunnel and pop up into the enclosure. There he is. And when the hippo whisperer returns, he will go and fetch Rico Delgado. So here comes Rico now. He's gonna speak with Miko and then dismiss the hippo whisperer.
How are you, buddy? I am impressed with your work. Yeah, I honestly thought that I would have to feed you to the hippo, but you pulled it off. Look, I'll wire you your payment as per our agreement. Now, you'll excuse me. And leave us alone for a little while. I want to spend some time with Mijo by myself.
So once the hippo whisperer has vacated the area, we're going to give him plenty of time to get up the stairs there. We can then approach Rico Delgado and we can feed him to his pet hippo. So over you go, mate. Hope you can swim. Not that it would really matter. There we go. All yours, Miko. Enjoy. So 3 targets now taken care of. Our remaining 2 targets are still located at the villa or the mansion. We just need to get past the enforcer guard. So we're going to head up the stairs into the bushes on the left, taking it nice and slowly. We can grab the crowbar from the crates here, and we're going to throw this over yonder behind the 2 guards, one of which will look straight in this direction. But eventually he will turn around after he radios in that he's a bit scared, he's hearing strange noises. Once he does turn around, we are free to make our way into the compound or the mansion grounds. We're going to head straight up the stairs to our right here. And up here we will encounter our next target, Hector Delgado. So what we're going to do is make our way straight into the bathroom. We're going to drop our taser on the floor by the sink and then overflow the sink. Once we've picked up the other item next to the sink, there's always an item next to the sink, and you will almost always pick it up before doing as intended. So once the sink starts to overflow, Hector Delgado will come in to investigate. We're going to let him turn off the water and then trigger the taser. And down he will go. That's a bit of a slow reaction there, mate. I would lay off the white powder if I were you. So 4 down, 1 more to go, and our last remaining target is Mrs. Delgado. So we're going to head straight back down the stairs and through the entire building and out the other side to the jacuzzi. Now Mrs. Delgado is currently out by the barbecue area, I believe it is. So before we hop out of the bathroom window, we're just going to double check there is no enforcers. There is a patrolling enforcer guard, as you can see, but he's currently trying to engage a maid in conversation. So we can hop out of the window, add our lethal poison to the glass of champagne on the table, and then we'll hop back into the window and await the arrival of Mrs. Delgado. Now, when we took out Rico, I did grab his sports car keys, and that will be our exit, but that's where things will go horribly wrong. So down goes our final target, Mrs. Delgado, and all we have to do now is make our way back through the building, and we're going through the building to avoid any cameras outside. We're going to head straight for the garage. There are 2 enforcers to our right. They are just leaving, and there is 1 enforcer at the garage itself. He's currently chatting with his colleague, so we can enter into the garage and jump into the sports car, and then we encounter a glitch, which means that we will just continuously leave the property in the sports car. Now, I did stop the recording after about 3 attempts, but I left this running and it just kept going. So we get no confirmation that all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.